Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? I am back. I am live again. This is Jay Hollingshed, your high performance mindset coach and public speaker. I'm here. I'm helping people all day long, every day. I am the coach that coaches the mind to higher levels of productivity and profitability. I coach driven athletes. I coach driven entrepreneurs, and I coach those driven people, those driven mindsets who want to make it to the next level. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for tuning in nightly, and it encourages me. My aunt already got front row seats, of course, season ticket holder, Gina Cecily. I appreciate you for doing that. I really do. I really do. All right, for those of you that are watching this on repeat, I thank you as well. Now, if you want to watch this episode and any of my other previous episodes, any of my other previous episodes, you can catch them all on YouTube, Jay Hollingshed on YouTube. Now, today is Friday, day 5, 5th day of the week. No, I'm sorry, day 6. Today is Friday, day 6. Sixth day of the week, in which we always discuss pillar number 6, managing stress. Managing stress. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. My brother AJ, I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. I love you for that. Now, today it's going to be personal with me, and I'm just going to tell you that on the front end. So if I get a little emotional about this, hey, it is what it is. It's a live broadcast, and so I'm bringing it to you live, raw, and uncut. Now, managing stress. There are 2 types of stress. I've discussed those early on in a lot of my previous Friday episodes. The 2 kinds of stress. We have distress, which is a bad stress, a stress that once it happens over and over on a repetitive basis, it can cause bodily harm internally. And that's in the form of high blood pressure, strokes, things of that nature. Not handling stress properly, that's the distress. Now there's a good stress called eustress. Not Y-O-U, but E-U. E-U-S-T-R-E-S-S. Eustress. That is a good stressor. That stress comes as a stressful motivator, something to push you. It's actually like a small pain trigger that actually helps you. Okay, I don't like the way this feels. Let me get up and do something better. And it pushes you to a greater height or greater length, and it pushes you to do better. My wife, Lisa Hollingshed, is tuned in. Also, Shirley Moore Boylan, thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so we have eustress and we have distress. There's something else I'm going to throw in the mix, and it's something I've been experiencing all week long. And I'm going to call it this stress, T-H-I-S-S-T-R-E-S-S, this stress. And I'm labeling it this stress because it's the stress that exists before it becomes either distress or eustress. And like I said, it depends on how you handle it. If you handle the stress, it's going to be eustress. But if you let the stress handle you, it's going to be called distress. Now, like I said, all week long, your boy been hurting. Ain't gonna lie. Your boy been hurting all week long, going through some stress. And I'm going to say it like this. The bigger your vision, the bigger your journey, the bigger your vision, the harder your journey. The bigger the goal, the harder the test that you're going to have to overcome. And your tests are going to be your stressors, the stress you go through on your journey of reaching your vision, on your journey of reaching your goal. Your stressors are the test that you go through. Now, I already discussed the 2 types of stress. Pastor Dwayne Thomas, what's happening? I see you, AJ. I see you checking in. Now, I already discussed the 2 types of stress that we have. So, and like I said, eustress and distress, the good stress and the bad stress. But this one, all this week, I'm calling it this stress, T-H-I-S-S-T-R-E-S-S. And that's the stress, like I said, you go through before it becomes the distress or the eustress. Just catching up everybody who's just tuning in. Now, depending on how you handle it, it's going to be either eustress or distress. Now, your stress that you go through, it's by design. Your stress is going to test your will. It's going to test your might. And it's going to test you, first of all, how strong is your why? Is your why strong enough to push you or maintain you as you go through your stressful moments? Or are you going to quit in the process? Frederick Shadding, I appreciate you for tuning in, Fred. Is your stress going to push you out of your process? Is it going to push you away or out of your vision or off of your journey? Or will it push you, or will it keep hitting you and bouncing off of you? And when it bounces off of you, that's when it becomes your why. Your why has to be strong enough. Your reason has to be strong enough for going through what you go through. Now, like I said, this is personal with me this time. All week long, your boy been hurting. Your boy been struggling. Here's why. Being a man of faith. Sometimes when you are in a stressful situation, and being that I coach this stressful workshops, I teach how to deal with stress. There's so many things you can do. You can meditate, so many different stressful, de-stressing elements that you can do to wind down and undo your stress. However, the stress that I'm going through, I had to sit back and think about it. I asked for that stress. I requested that stress. Why and how did I request that stress? Is because I asked the Creator for mental toughness, to be mentally stronger. And in order to be mentally stronger than I am, I have to go through circumstances I've never been through before. So to become stronger than I've ever been before, I have to go through circumstances that I've never been through before. And all this week, it's been rough. It's been hurting. And being a man of faith, I found myself like today, for a few days this week. At the beginning, I asked the Creator, I asked God, I said, look, I need something that's going to a source of income that's going to just feed my business and put my business where I want it to be until it can sustain itself. Now, God blessed me with that. So I don't want to abuse it, but at the same time, I also prayed for mental toughness. So I got both of them. I got the gift from God and I got the mental toughness challenges that come inside the gift. I didn't expect that. But I got that, and I'm going to have a song playing in the background. This song has so much significance because it hit me this morning as I was walking out of work. Now, my story, this morning, I was leaving work. I'm going to tell you right now, UPS, loading trucks at 46 years old, it's not the easiest thing to do. D'Angela Michelle, she can tell you about it. She works at UPS. And so what I'm dealing with right now is something that it's physically challenging. And it, like I said, it's physically challenging. And every ailment that I've ever had, all of my high school injuries, every injury I've ever had, all of a sudden wants to come back and say, hey, what's up? It's an injury reunion, like a class reunion. All of them are coming back at the same time. Shoulder, knee, elbow, all these joint pains and injuries, they're hitting me at the same time. But like I said, I asked the Creator for to become mentally stronger. And to become mentally stronger than I've ever been, I have to go through mental challenges that I have to go through circumstances I've never been through before. But I asked God for that. And I also asked God for this financial opportunity. So my why, let's get back to my why. I'm doing this to feed my business until my business can sustain itself. So my why has to be strong enough. And it's been challenging. I'm hurting physically. It hurts to go to work. But at the same time, I have to stay strong. It is a stressor. It has become a stressor for me. But like I said, I have to remember why I asked God for that. The song that's playing in the background, I don't know if you can hear it. I'm going to turn it up a little more. It's actually Richard Smallwood, Love Divine. And the lyrics, Lord, you know the pains we bear. You know the toils and cares. That's the song that hit me when I was walking out the door from work this morning. all I could do was call on a higher power. Like I said, I'm a man of faith. I've done all that I know to do. I've done all that I teach to do on handling stress, on de-stressing. My wife can tell you, 15 to 20 minutes twice a day. I'm going in on meditation every morning, every night. I get down and I'm in it, 15 to 20 minutes tops. And I'm doing all of that. I'm able to maintain. I don't snap. I maintain my composure, but all I can do is go within. I ask God for help, because I'm a physical being. I'm a spiritual being inside of a physical body. Being inside this physical body, handling spiritual stress means that I'm limited to what I can do. So in order for me, I can't physically remove stress. Stress is a spiritual entity. So I need some spiritual help. I had to call on my higher power for that. That was my next level for handling this stress that I'm dealing with now. And also, while I was working and I'm loading these trucks, like I said, at 46 years old, on this opportunity that God gave me, I don't want to talk bad about it. I don't want to squander it, because I'm rejecting the blessing that the Creator gave me. So I find myself turning to poetry that I've learned a while back. Poems called like Invictus. I repeat that over and over and over and over. Songs like Richard Smallwood, Love Divine. God, send your love divine. You know the pains we bear. You know the toils and the cares. Or like the poem Invictus, out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever God may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud under the bludgeonings of chance. My head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years will find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the stroll. This punishment that I'm going through, it doesn't matter. I'm the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I got to keep saying that to myself over and over as I go through these stressors, as I go through these toils, as I go through these circumstances. Yes, they hurt, but I got to maintain. I got to stand fast as I ask the Creator for greater circumstances. I can't organize the circumstances, how they come. That's up to the Creator. But at the same time, I can prove myself worthy to receive greater circumstances by holding on and standing fast in the situations that I have been put in. So God has put me in something that I've asked for. I've asked for mental toughness. I've asked to grow stronger spiritually. It's a stressor. Now, like I said, I'm calling it this stress, not eustress, not distress, but this, THIS, this stress. It's right now, it's this stress. And it depends on how I handle it. It can become distress or eustress. The way I'm handling it now, it's being changed from this stress to eustress, because I'm using it as a motivator. It's pushing me forward. Beyond the pain is greatness. All the great ones that have succeeded in life, especially the speakers or anything, any entrepreneurship, you got to push through the pain. That's what I'm doing now, pushing through my pain, the pain that I've asked for. The greater the vision, the greater the journey. The harder the journey, the harder the test, the harder the stressors. So yes, do your meditations, do your de-stressing methods. Go through everything. You take your time out, take your 5 minutes to sit back, recuperate, recover, go within, do all of the de-stressing methods that you have to deal with, that you have to do. But when you do all of that and you still need help, like I said, myself being a man of faith, I go to my higher power. I go to my source. I ask God to send me love divine. Lord, you know the pains we bear. Lord, you know the toils and the cares. So send your love divine. All I know is that when you do this, you're able to stand one more day. Just one more time. That's all you can do. One day at a time, one moment at a time, one circumstance at a time. Keep your mind focused on the moment. You stay in the here, in the now. Stay in the awareness. Because if you're thinking on the big picture, oh, how am I going to get through all that? Because when you think about all of that, you think about all the stress that comes with it. Nah, all of that stress is not on you. You're just on the stress of the moment. Stay in the moment. Allow your higher power to get you through that moment. We only live one moment at a time. So push through your moment. Push through it. Hold fast. When you ask for, remember what you asked for. Push through it. That's all I have for today. Today has been episode 139 of 365, and this is my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. Today's topic is managing stress. And if you want more information on what I do in managing stress or my other 6 pillars of mental performance, go to my website, jhollingshed.com. It's already posted in the there's a link, or you can hit the hashtag that's posted in the description of this episode right now, and it'll take you straight to wherever you need to go to find more information on me and what I do. Thank you so much. Be well, stay blessed. Through love, be a blessing. I'm gonna have to let y'all go because I'm finna get caught up in this song real quick. All right. I love y'all. Peace.